Okay, we picking up signal over there. Now we picking up signal over here. Oh, I think that we playing it pretty fair. So I'm glad that y'all are here. Oh my god, now what we gonna do? I got the best show waiting for you. So let's make it happen. It's the Psy Tai podcast. Just tied now gaming. I got some guests. We're gonna play some Elden Ring. We're gonna go over some things happening over in the world. Over probably in your neck of the woods. Let's see what's happening. I got a wildfire update. Hold on. Hopefully it's not nowhere near close where I'm at. I'm in wildfire territory. Hold up a second. What? What? Fire 22 miles away. Breaking news. Breaking news. Alright, it's one. Oh, it's a couple going on. It's a lot actually. If you look at the map of California, the map of the West Coast. Hold up. Hold up. What is going on here, guys? Look at this. Somebody look at this. Somebody look at this. That should automatically be expanded. Look at all these fires and dang. This is the closest one where I'm at right now. 36 acres updated 17 minutes ago. But yeah. I'll keep y'all updated. But I think everything gonna be cool. Everything gonna be alright. In the meantime, in between time, as I load up and make sure everything is triple cool. Here goes a song from my new album, Trying to Stop What? From In the Dark. I saved some videos and stuff in my phone. Start some conversation topics that I ran across throughout the week. Trying to hide that fear, trying to put it in the red and we see who's there. Trying to hide that fear, yeah, we put it in the red and we see who's there. And then it's boom. Synchronicity divine. So everything is working fine. Everything's working nice and dandy. Go up in the clouds and rain down on you. So don't be afraid when the rain starts to fall. And able. We're still working with the cracked, with the broke screen, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. Alright, let's do this. Accordingly to a system that we created for this. We straight the mister with the shit. We just in this bitch. Got me feeling like I'm on top of galaxies. Oh wow. Alright. Hopefully y'all all relaxed and ready, but I was playing this game Elden Ring. If y'all was not here, then that's what I've been doing lately. Playing this game Elden Ring, a little bit of Dragon Ball Z, some Rugrats. But, yo, it's a lot of cool things going on with the mind, with the world. I want to know what's going on with you. And make sure I got this right here so I can see. A lot going on in the world. One of the things that I was running across talking to my buddies about was how school, going back to school is not for everybody. Not everybody just gotta like get up and go to school and whatnot. But for me, it really, oh damn it. Come on, get out of there. I can't see. Dip, roll, duck, dodge, dip out the way. For me, a lot of my self-worth was, self-worth pride was put into my work and my ability to show it to people and the response that I would get from people. Or not even from people, from like showing people in the house. You know how family get when you're trying to do something that's outside of the familiar. Like outside of the familiar, I mean to say. Like outside of the familiar. The familiarity, when look back at you, doesn't always bring about security, but it will sometimes bring about scrutiny. Look at the irony. But that's the world we live in. It's so ironic that we have to pay. I'm learning to pay so much more attention. Because instead of saying it should be this and that, look at the irony. We know these literacy terms, and they really have a play out on how things work in life, how scenarios etch itself into the groove of the record that is played back in memories and experiences and thoughts when you an experience like, oh yeah, I remember, yeah, we do got this. Woo! How did I turn my back? Oh, I'm still alive. No, I'm not. I didn't have no help for something. I was pressing R. He wasn't trying to do what I wanted him to do. But I found that the things that I've already been doing, I've been making animations for a long time, been diving deep into how to use Blender, bringing on the podcasts and long form conversations where we dive deep into topics, we tie it on down, just think about it. And how this whole time, everybody that's been on the show, all my buddies, we're professors. Like for real. Being in school and how these professors are, it's exactly the same. Because it's about the energy. But the thing that makes it different is how the energy is channeled. Woo! Yes, how the energy is channeled. Because a lot of self-worth goes away when a person outputs things and they don't get the response that they was dreaming of. When I'm seeing now, in order to be a professor of life, you have to get the response that's expected. Well, you just, life has, like, life has things that you expect to happen, but you don't want to happen. Like, and there's things that you want to happen, but you just, like, wish it don't happen, even though it's expected to happen. Like, expected is like I'm using it like a scientific term. Let's go and say it like that. No, why am I playing so horribly? What the? Because I'm not really learning much. Yo, I'm dying so much. I'm not really learning a lot of new things in the school. What's really popping off is the ability for me to recognize myself as a person. Because, you know, a lot of people, a lot of us just need something, a role model, something that we can see. That's how all humans work. That's why when you get a kid out, they able to see the world, different scenarios. They grow up to be a cultured human being, a very cool human being, as opposed to somebody that hasn't seen much. And then people on that seen a lot of things be wondering, oh, but never seen a scenario like that. Wonder what's going on with that person? Why they act like that? Well, that's all. That's all they know. That's what they gonna go off. We're not gonna die this time. We gotta get better. I'm gonna start locking on and shit. But going to the schools and seeing the level that I have to work at and what we've been doing on the channel, man, just because we got some people work don't mean we ain't learning. That's all I gotta say. And when you put in work for yourself, die! Mean it. And what I mean by mean it is that you could be doing it, but do you mean it? Do you see the meaning in what you're doing for yourself? And when you can see that you really mean what you're doing, it's going to take it to the next level. Because now it's intertwined with more intrinsic senses. Like involved in what's actually going on in life. A lot of people separate life, from what they're thinking. For some odd reason. Like, no, that's not a part of life. That's just what I was thinking. Like, that, I'll change up when I get there, or I'll say the right thing. Like, what do you mean? What you're thinking is the reality. What you're saying has an effect on reality because you already thought something before you said it. Nobody's magically just saying words. It's all coming from can't see the screen. This is so cool. I'm lucky to be alive. Doing that blindly. Hold on, we gotta settle that real fast. I don't know what was going on. When my screen cut off, it threw me all the way. Well, it should reset everybody. The point of us playing the game right now is that we need to level up. But yeah, keeping that vision in your head regardless is a real thing. Woo! A lot of people need that credit to do that paperwork for them to finally realize who they are. And that's cool. That can be part of the process. But we already know. People like seeing the world literally just act blind. Like, no, that's not me. I can never do anything like that. Or, oh, I'm proud to do that. I can never do something like that. But you just thought about it. And that thought, what is that thought? Is that thought of remembrance of you doing it in another reality, another time? Like, think of it like that. Because if that is the case, then will we be denying ourselves our own being by not going off of that? That's not even saying channel your inner gymnast, channel your inner skateboarder, or your inner mathematician. Like, what do these terms mean? Ask yourself. Because I think it adds up to something tremendous once it's not figured out, because nothing is truly ever figured out. But once that thought is postulated and like, they trying to stab me in the back, literally, and lived with. They a little too close. I don't got no time to turn around. Yo! Y'all not even worth it, because y'all don't even get that many rooms when I kill y'all. Okay. Woo! Screen cut off. Found a little bit easier enemies somewhere. I had a couple things I wanted to talk about before I got my friends. Got my friends on here. You got time to play. Oh, run. Dang. Okay. Yeah, it was these two modes of thinking that I ran across. This guy was talking about like top-down thinking and ground-up thinking, and he was talking about like the conversations we have with people, even ones you have with yourself, where it comes off as not when somebody can. Woo! You ever have a feeling that somebody wasn't listening to something you were saying, and they just like generalized it? That's top-down thinking. And do you ever talk to a person and they're trying to like so-called defend themselves or talk around the subject and try to see what it's about or what it could mean by talking about the little details first, as if they're new to the situation? That's like ground up type thinking. And they both have their benefits. But in human beings, a lot of times it's I don't remember sucking this much. He really set up his crossbow like I'm not right here. Let's see. Got him. I can shoot stuff too. But no, I think that it's very important because we run across different kinds of people, and we love to listen to people that seem as though they know what they're talking about. And both sides can come off like they know what they're talking about. But a lot of authority figures, they'll write you off real fast because they're coming with an opinion already. And a lot of people will get so confused because they're like, where are you coming from with all of this? Like, why are you judging? Why are you doing this? And the other side is like, well, why are you over-describing something that's already explained? But I'm with the novel. I understand how things happen. So it can really be both. It can be both. But when used for war and aggression ways, that's when people get hurt. Because then nobody's listening to the other person and nobody's learning about the other person. So then what was the whole point? But war. What's another one? Oh shit. Oh, we in the land of the giants. We do not want to stay here. Something around here. No, nothing. Dang, that was a... Oh, come on, for real? I was gonna say that was a bigger jump than I expected, but I didn't think it would kill me now. I didn't think that it would try to kill me now. Why would it do that? Why? Nobody really believe what he tried to take. Oh, take me out. Then please don't go and do that. Please, please, please don't go and do that. Dude, man. I'll be so much better at this game if I wasn't playing with this stream. Dodge my flame attack. We need to actually gain some points now. We keep dying, losing everything. Enough of that. They can come back here. Slow sword. I'm going to finally level up. Not to level down. It's them dumbass spears. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Lila Max. Playing some Elden Ring, seeing what joy it brings. Or pain. Alright, let's go down here. Thanks for the follow. I think I'm gonna bring my buddies on for a bit.
This is
Yeah, let me go on Discord. See if the team is up to. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I made it back. Did y'all invent a new machine yet?
We were trying to bring back Jerry, but we're still working on that. Jerry, yeah. Salutations.
Nah, I was just doing the show, running through the woods, playing Elden Ring.
Oh, you're in the woods too? Check it out. Let me see if I can get a shot of this. It doesn't show front camera with the flashlight on, but it's darkness. You can see it. I'm in the woods playing Elden Ring with my guitar. Elden Ring theme.
Right, let me there.
Damn, still can't shrink through my items yet.
Hi. The moon is shining through. I remember one time I was off a Lucy trip and I went into the dark woods. I saw glowworms and all kinds of stuff. At first it was a sheet of complete darkness, black. And then I just saw like faint swirling geometry. And I was like, I just gotta walk into this wall of empty, void, black, dark matter. And once I got in there, it was like, I just thought in my mind, I'm like, it's the same woods that are in the daytime. The sun is just not here.
I had that same thought before being in the woods late and like getting rid of the fear.
Yeah.
It's
The fear was gone. I
part.
just was lost. It was like I was in Skyrim. I was just there. I saw these glowworms. They were glowing blue, bunch of stuff. But I got to this part of the woods where my eyes were kind of blurry on Lucy, but they're also 5D, and I wasn't really only seeing with my eyes. So I saw all the little light through the trees. It was pure golden light. I don't know if the moon was bright that night or what, but it looked like pure golden hieroglyphs, like when the Matrix code goes golden for those fractally beings, those awakened beings or something. But it was hella trippy. Hieroglyphic, just like reminded me of like the nature people that are looking at lasers doing DMT, the YouTubers and stuff. You just see those glyphs, those living glyphs. It's fun to draw them and stuff, but you could never contain a living glyph. But it's a memory, I guess, for that time you saw it from that certain angle, if anything. Or it could be used as a sigil.
Yeah, all things in due time.
In dewdrops. Horton here's a due time. I wonder if Horton was listening to bluegrass. Horton hears a hoot. I don't know if that's PC to say. You're supposed to say that. One of the best books of all time. This is not a sponsor for the podcast, but Everybody Poops is highly recommended by me, at least. I don't know if it's a kid's book, but
I recommend the book Everybody Shits on Themselves.
everybody shits on their funky ass self. Is that on Hulu subscription or Amazon fucking
Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus? Right on. And they really say on your funky ass self? Does it have like a person pointing at you through the screen on the cover?
They gotta know.
Kind of.
You gotta know what's up.
Marketing. Yeah, make it realistic.
Have to fix it.
They're gonna have some real life Miley Cyrus type fractalphonia. What was that called again? When they did that hieroglyphic on Black Mirror, it was like Bandersnatch.
The movie one?
People are gonna start getting bandersnatched. It's like, here, put a dose of mushrooms into the disk drive. Different doses. You're like, oh, you only have 6 credits. 1 gram of mushrooms is 1 credit. But it has to test the psilocybin first. And it's like, all right, cool. That's 1 unit of mushroom. You need 10 credits for this deep galaxy quest. Synergistic bandersnatch. We got a Goosebumps book. But a full VR.
No, they definitely don't have stuff like that that messes with people's neurochemistry and their electrical field around them and induce some type of psychedelic journey. And then they're gonna charge the mess out of you for it. They're gonna be like, yeah, you experienced the light. You can again for $29.99.
I had a bad dream that I went through that already before. It wasn't bad, it was just like, I'm cool on that. But maybe it's a fear, maybe it'll be dope as fuck. Everyone's like, yeah, it's like the new mushroom.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope, because people, I already got the excuse in my mind. I already seen what people gonna say. They gonna say, well, you gotta pay for the drug every time you want to use it. So I just pay for this experience every time I want to. I just buy more tokens.
I just get $39.99 per year. I mean, that's pretty generous, and I just get some shroom tokens. Fuck off.
But the wild one's like, man, you don't even know. If you didn't care about the credits, you know how much more you would take them? Or you would take them, you probably share some. You probably give it to, like, people in need at times. You probably take extra that one night, just for fucks of it.
Take it easy, but take it. Yeah, but they would be so fractaled out off that. I don't even know, like, what reality. Sometimes, like, people don't like being in any particular reality, but that's kind of like some new age TikTok short kind of stuff. We're never going deep into either realm. We're like in between. It's like the ether waiting room of attention span, of mind, brainwave states.
Yeah, we just grabbed the wavelength for the longest.
Be like, wow, you just honestly, I loved this video. It stopped my doom scrolling, so that's saying a lot. But sorry, gotta go.
I call it love scrolling.
I call it love scrolling.
That guy just swiped me. He got me with that sword. He was swinging at me even after I died. Like,
did he mention anything? Did he say anything, by the way?
Nah, he just like looked at me with a ghostly glare.
Uh-oh. At least he didn't throw up like any crazy goblin set or anything. Was it a goblin?
Yeah, it was a kind of goblin type creature. It just
Could imagine it being
armored up.
Big ass ears, not much of a nose. Just a looking ass face ass goblin. But I don't mean any offense to that. That's actually a compliment to goblin. A face ass looking ass. They would take that as the highest compliment.
Face like you?
Fucking face having ass. Face ass. Some animal says that to us humans. Look at these face having asses. Ass face.
I'm just gonna fight the crabs.
Are you allowed to say that though?
Shoulder ass. You elbow ass motherfucker.
Arm ass. Arm head ass. Fucking big toe head ass. Rhomboid head ass.
I gotta get a new screen. The screen cuts off like randomly. I used to say like every 2 minutes, but now it really is just randomly. Sometimes I go for like 5 minutes without it.
Dark matter wind.
I'm playing the game on extra hard because of that. Some might call it an impossible difficulty, but I just say rock with it, lean with it. There we go.
You gotta go like yin yang twins on them. That's the only way to do it, really. Lean with it and fracked with it. T-Pain is honestly one of the best country artists out right now. Oh damn, one of these trees is lean with it, rock with it right now. From a recent storm. Looks like it's making a descent onto the ground. Moonlight shining through the trees. Opaque. Very ominous.
One more crab to go.
I just play guitar in my mind sometimes. Right now, I'm just playing in the mind. And it's new ideas happening. The mind has all the knowledge. This reality is just air. The air really doesn't have the knowledge. The knowledge has itself, which is in the air.
Yeah. They say,
So it's just
think it. What's that phrase? Think it from the man beeth, or some shit.
Yeah.
But
I don't think yet.
Flip it around. If you beeth, that just mean that you're thinking fit. As long as you're thinking, you're being. I mean, as long as you're being, you're thinking. But if you're not thinking, you're not being. So.
Yeah, I beeth, therefore I think if it's like, I chicken it, therefore I have eggs for breakfast? Or is it really that the thoughts are thinking, the thought creates the thinker?
Yeah. And the thinker is all of this. When people say, oh, it's not real. But this is what we're thinking about. Like,
have you ever seen the not real life?
Yeah, the one that happened in my head. But I was thinking earlier, when people say that stuff in their head is not real, I be thinking, well, why won't you jump off that cliff right now? Because
where do you draw the line, Buster?
Yeah. And they imagine that they dead.
Buster Baxter?
So what they playing off in their mind must have a play on reality. Ooh,
it's so subtle. Like once you see it, you can't unsee it. I feel like it's like all the subtle realities. Like I'm not thinking this. What else are you not thinking? I'm not thinking this. I'm not thinking this. Wait, where am I? Time travel. Yeah, it's just crazy. That threw me for a loop. That line of thinking threw me for a loop and landed me back into pure looking at this tree. And cheers to that blue dream in the forest.
Let's go kill a crab again. It's gonna be a lot of farming today, guys, on YouTube.
No offense to anybody. Okay. Level up.
My little bro tried to play me saying, I don't even remember how many times I beat the game. Like, you told me it was 5.
Yeah, you also told me you had 7 Charizard holographic cards in the case. Yeah, well, I used to have a couple of Charizard. I saw 7 of them at the store once. Forgot to tell you that. This reality must have been so lame when we were kids. We were already gone into virtual reality. Like, you got to do your homework, Billy. Like, Mom, why don't you not talk to me while I'm Pokemon training? Can't even hear you. Listening to that 8-bit music.
Nah, it was all good. You know, The art teacher for the Photoshop class or whatever. It's not Photoshop class, it's just what I call it. It's intro to graphic design. But she plays 8-bit music all the time while she's doing her stuff talking to us. And she oh sorry. Said next time I won't play the 8-bit music. I was like, nah, go ahead, play it.
That thing got a rattly groove on it. A lot of the greatest bluegrass is just 8-bit guitar.
Why can't I go through the mist?
They used to have the most jangly 8-bit tone on the Pokemon games. I was clocking in to go Pokemon training. Eight bit. I barely had 1 bit.
Yeah. I'm not bad at getting into this game like I want. I'm going to have to just come back to it.
It's not healthy, basically.
No, this screen is cutting off. It seemed like at crucial moments. And then I have to sit there for 8 seconds and wait for it to come back on and just like see my demise, or if I just rolled away, hopefully in the right direction. It's hard to stay locked in.
Johnny was a good man.
Dang it.
Straight from outer space, I think I gotta eat a steak.
We're gonna come back to this next time. That was a good hour in.
Yeah.
I get my energy.
Was that an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
42 minutes. I'm off. Just like my teacher was. She tried to let us out of class early. She said, oh, I thought y'all was my other class. And students was already getting out, leaving. I was cracking up.
Damn.
And she's like, oh, that was my mistake. I can't blame them. That was my...